In this video, I'll talk about Threshold Network, its latest news, updates, and future price predictions. What is Threshold? Threshold Network is one of the few promising ideas that have recently permeated the crypto space. It brings a whole new concept known as threshold cryptography, which is believed to be capable of improving the overall utility of digital assets. And it does this with decentralization and focus. This means that it's trustless, permissionless, and operates in a non-custodial nature. And it introduced a rather interesting new cryptocurrency known as the Threshold token, which you will most likely be interested in checking out. The primary basis for introducing this network is to resolve the privacy and online security issues of users who depend on blockchain-based applications. Many blockchains have failed woefully to offer the kind of reassurance that will prompt the average user to fully trust the services rendered by blockchain projects. And many have fallen to cyber attacks and hacks that have led to the collapse of entire ecosystems and ultimately leading to investors losing vast sums of money to such platforms. Centralized platforms present their own degree of risk. They collect data from online applications to grant potential users access to the application's features. What happens to the stored data is entirely out of the hands of the person who provides them. Corporations, hackers, and other malicious entities can mine this data and directly or indirectly invade user privacy and take control of private information or even sell it for profit. Threshold Networks makes its maiden entry into the market in January 2022. It was born from a merger between two major decentralized networks, the Keep Network and New Cipher. The network grants users complete control over the assets they store on the network, including private data, presenting a significant breakaway from the security concerns that plague the chains that come before it. How it works. As I stated earlier, the function of the network is based on threshold cryptography, and it grants the governance of the network to multiple independent entities overseeing rather sensitive operations. The concept of threshold comes from the apparent fact that the network relies on a limited number of entities to collaborate to validate and approve network operations. This is much better than what were offered on centralized exchanges, with one or two apex managers carrying out tasks or giving instructions. These people can make selfish decisions that can inflict damages to the trustees of such a network at will. Threshold creates a unified decentralized platform where independent actors can arise within a global network to carry out tasks that improve the functions of the network. It ensures network security while providing safety for funds entrusted to the network by its users. Threshold Network's cryptography services apply to Web3 applications. One of its primary functions is to create a decentralized and trustless bridge linking Bitcoin to Ethereum, which will foster the interoperability of the two most prominent cryptocurrencies in the industry. The Threshold token, referred to as T, is the super utility token that powers the network. It's the currency of the network's decentralized autonomous organization, or DAO. Its uses are plenty. You could join as a token holder to earn rewards by participating in the opportunities presented by the developers, stake your T tokens, and earn rewards of your stake as it's familiar with any other form of proof-of-stake consensus algorithm. The network staking is aptly called threshold staking. It allows users to store their T tokens in a decentralized escrow or liquidity pool and ultimately become a node on the network that can effectively generate rewards by participating. Many other liquidity pools are designed for liquidity providers to generate yield by depositing assets. Ultimately, it improves the overall ease at which trading can be carried out in the network's DeFi ecosystem. It also provides funds to support the operations of the automated market makers. All of these rely on the ownership and investment of substantial threshold tokens. Also, the average token holder can help govern Threshold DAO as they get voting rights and decisions that can improve the network. When it launched in 2022, it experienced a bit of disastrous conditions of the crypto market that year, which saw the big dogs like Bitcoin drop to as low as $16,000. Threshold tokens token was able to sustain itself and made it a good start for crypto in 2023. The coin's value has increased by at least 90%, with a renewed buzz among the active community of believers in the prospects of the Threshold token. At the time of recording, T is valued at around 0.045, dropping slightly from 0.056 in a sharp correction. Its all-time high price remains at 0.06, and experts are looking to see if it'll break above that level if the market conditions are right. Threshold price prediction. Historically, the lowest value that the Threshold token has ever attained is 0.01, and with the market's current dynamics, it's doubtful that we'll see it drop any lower than it is at the recording time. Experts have projected a lofty destination for the coin that has gained nearly 200% in the last 3 months. The most modest predictions have pegged the possibility of reaching at least 0.5 in 2023. This price level might be achievable on the strength of its own price action, with the landmark springboard being a return to its all-time high at 22 cents per token. In the next few months, you can expect the coin to trade at the average price of about 0.08, which would be fair if you buy the coin at the current price. Some of the latest updates on the Threshold network could sponsor a spike in the value of the network's tokens. Earlier this year, the Threshold network launched the TBTC mainnet protocol, allowing users to interact with BTC in the DeFi sense. It's a scalable BTC to Ethereum bridge. Each transaction via this bridge will be facilitated with the Threshold token and the TBTC, the equivalent of wrap tokens often used by networks that could promise interoperability of one or more blockchains. Users can mint TBTC, a token that can carry its own value, thus offering users more reward options beyond the T token itself. TBTC is the biggest decentralized application on the Threshold network, and it's expected to open a path for introducing other valuable applications soon. This backdoor to using BTC on the network will promote the adoption and utility of T tokens. We might see Threshold tokens selling for as high as $1 in 2023 or more if a general bullish run resumes in the broader market. Threshold token is one of the profitable low-cap coins you can look to invest in as you build a portfolio that will rake in maximum profits when the market begins an extensive bull run. Another coin that can be a great addition is this one. Check it out.